matches. Number 8, Freak. Eric Spoelstra is your head coach. Your Miami Heat.
Everyone is in their seat and buckled in at the American Airlines Arena as the Heat look to grab a win here in Miami. Cleveland is working their way through a road trip going into today's game. They have had some success, but still a lot to Sitting 14 games out of the top slot.
Well, this is a bounce-back game for them, guys. I mean, they faced this team once before and came up empty-handed. So looking for a different outcome tonight, both for their confidence and then don't forget to try and win that season series.
Yeah, they want to have a shot to win the series next time they play, so they know how important this game is. That adds extra incentive. I expect to see a really strong effort from them tonight.
And look at the starters for the Cavaliers. LeBron and Love are the talented pair at the forward position. Kyrie Irving and J.R. Smith at the guard set. And it's Thompson in at the 5. Here's Houdini. Boy, was he something else against Dallas. And now the fast break. Irving with the ball. Irving double teamed. Smith with it. Wade picks him up. Here's Irving. It's good. The assist that time from Smith. Irving's got the first points up on the board here for the Cavs. They double him with Love. Outside Bosch. Here's Houdini, covered by Irving. Wade with no one around. A three-pointer's right on target.
Even double team, he had the vision to see the open man.
Irving with it. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against the Grizzlies in Memphis.
And defensively, guys, he was just all over the place, forcing turnovers and applying terrific ball pressure. And a really good way to start the game. He's a guy who, if he gets it going early, he's going to give you problems. Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
The Heat shooting their first free throw of the night here.
And how about as a group, 80% on the season, one of their best attributes.
Yeah, guys, they can feel very good about themselves when you bring up those statistics. Impressive numbers.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Houdini scored the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
Really aggressive play there, taking it to the rack against the big fella.
You know, Greg, aggressiveness is really the only option when you're on the wrong side of the size equation.
Now here's James. 32 points for him last game against Memphis.
Boy, was he physical. I mean, in that game, just drawing a lot of contact, self to the line, over and over.
So it's Miami now, following the miss by Kevin Love. Bosch can't get it to go.
Well, they finally miss on their 4th shot of the game. That's a good way to start things off.
Now it's ended down to Doris Burke, who was able to talk with head coach Teron Lue.
One player he said they can't overlook is Chris Bosch. He said Bosch is the perfect complementary scorer. He can hit the spot-up J and also really crash the offensive boards. We simply can't get so caught up elsewhere that we allow him to have a big night. And Kevin at 6'11", Bosch really an anchor in that front court. When he plays well, they're tough to beat.
Thanks, Doris.
Well, I tell you what, the post play has been rock solid right off the bat.
It really has, and they've created a lot of high percentage shots in the paint here already.
Now here's Wade. He provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Now here is Smith, following the miss by Chris Bosch. Outside Irving. Love with the screen for Smith. 5 to shoot. It's stolen by Stoudemire. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. No good from Houdini.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over.
That is good.
There it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great position inside.
Yeah, just getting the ball into the post has to be option number 1 for them right now. So yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
Yeah, really left him no choice there, Greg. I mean, he had to foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
And he sinks the second. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. James kicks to Love. Shoots from 14. And it's off the back rim. No good.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Outside Dang. The pass to Houdini. They double him with LeBron. Bosh, no one around him, and the three ball is good. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
Yeah, but neither team really able to jump ahead.
It reminds me of that cameo song, Back and Forth.
Now, here is Irving. And we know he can score. He's averaging around 21.5 points a game. That is good. Love's got 5 points so far.
And how about that, responding to the three-pointer against them with a quick one of their own.
Terrific little tay-to-tay going on right now. Back and forth. Here we go.
Outside Bosh. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
No one near James as he lets it go. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Irving's got assist number 5 here tonight. Here's Houdini. Thompson with the rebound. The Cavaliers leading by 3. Irving kicks to LeBron. Smith dishes to Irving, and the rejection by Stoudemire. They get it back. Thompson with the bucket.
Timeout call for the Heat. Give it up for your Heat.
Right here, over these last 10 games on the Heat schedule, this is how they stack up in the league stats. First in steals, first in shooting percentage. And they have definitely learned the finer points of transition basketball. I mean, they own the most fast break points in the NBA.
And you mentioned their steals. I mean, it's great defensive anticipation that has them at the top of the rankings. They've been tremendous at reading the offense and getting into those passing lanes.
Johnson, he's checked in for the Heat. Winslow comes in for Luol Deng. Rob. As we get a break in the action now, let's take a look at the East and how the teams are stacking up. Taking a look at Miami. They've got their eye on one seed as the season moves into the final stretch. Currently first place in the standings, and guys showing no signs of letting up. And, of course, there's the Cavaliers right on their tail, vying to move up and take over if they get the chance.
Well, I think for Cleveland, any fears of a regression for them this season have been laid to bed. They're an elite team yet again, and they're poised for a dominant stretch run here.
Looks that way to me. I mean, this is a team that appears perfectly primed for a deep run into the postseason, as long as they don't suffer any unforeseen injuries or setbacks.
And so it's Cleveland with it. After the missed 3 from Goran Dragic. Thompson passes to Dellavedova. And yes, sir, that one drops. Dellavedova's got his first points of the game.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Well, the defensive rotations, Greg, have been a step slow, and it's really helped them get that ball inside time after time.
And just a nice bucket there to really just sustain that lead.
Well, a few more possessions like that, and they'll do more than sustain the lead, Greg. I think they'll start to put this thing away by pulling away.
Johnson can't hit. The Cavaliers leading by 9. Here's Shumpert. Slams it home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point. The Heat shooting 27%. The offense is just embarrassing themselves. So on the floor for Cleveland, we've got Kevin Love. Matthew Dellavedova is out there with Irving. Then there's J.R. Smith. And it's Thompson in at the center position. Here's Houdini to stop the drought. And the rejection by Love.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one, Greg. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Here's Houdini following the basket by Kyrie Irving.
And that fella can flat out fly, can he?
Reminds me of a young Greg Anthony out of UNLV.
Goodness.
No doubt about that. Just look at the elevation he climbed to right there.
Kevin, you just made my knees hurt.
That's what sets him apart from so many other point guards in the NBA.
And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. That one is on Stoudemire. In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Cleveland.
They've been making some really nice passes out there. Excellent passing. That could set the tone for the rest of the game.
And keep an eye on the three-point shooting because that has been a factor as well. If they can maintain that current form, they can be successful.
And it's the Cavaliers with the ball. They come into this one following the loss to the Grizzlies.
Yeah, not a very inspired performance for them, particularly when they were defending. They just gave that hostile crowd plenty to cheer for.
Yeah, they allowed a lot of free runs to the hoop, a lot of open jump shots, and in the end, the opponent's shooting percentage was through the roof. You can't win if your defense isn't better than that.
Here's Thompson. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. For 3, and it's good. 3 points on the board on the shot from Houdini. Houdini's got 12 in the game. The Cavaliers leading by 19 points. Here's Irving. Dang grabs the miss. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. Doris, over to you.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Mavericks got the job done. He had 52 points, and that was just the start of it, notching a triple-double for his effort in what was quite a display from him. Numbers like that make you anxious to see what he can do next time out.
All right, thanks so much, Doris. What a great report, and what a jaw-dropping performance that was, guys.
I couldn't believe what I was seeing. I mean, he's given himself a hard act to follow here tonight.
You know what? But as good as he was, it's hard to think there won't be at least some sort of carryover effect, guys. I mean, he still has to be riding pretty high.
And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Out to Hardaway. Stoudemire outside. Here's Houdini. 12 points for him. Stoudemire outside. Wade for 3. Dang passes to Houdini. They double him with Love. Stoudemire, here we go. And Thompson sends it back. 4-on-3 break. Dellavedova kicks to Love. And that one is hammered home.
That's leadership. Really, really valuable to have someone who can just take charge like he has.
Well, there's a certain amount of confidence you have when the ball is in his hands at that end of the floor right now. I mean, he just gives you a sense of calm and confidence because of how good he is.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Dime-dropping delights is what I call it.
Yeah, that's a nice pass. I will give you that one.
Yep, he was on the money, that's no doubt. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Passes to Houdini. This one for 3. Good. Houdini's got 15.
Really just a tremendous day for him. And if you remember, he was just as good in their last game.
Here's Irving. It's hauled in by Luol Deng. Deng's got his 3rd rebound on the night. Here's Houdini. He's covered by Irving. Back to Hardaway. On the wing, Deng. And it's good, assisting on the play with Hardaway. Deng's got 5 points in the quarter.
The D has gotten a little lax defending the three-point shot at that end.
Yeah, 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have come from beyond.
Here's Dellavedova. 10 points for him. Pass to Love. Kicks it to Thompson. Here's Irving. Misses off the left iron.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
Houdini passes to Deng. Hardaway for 3. The shot is off. And it's the Cavaliers taking it the other way. 22 is their biggest lead. Irving kicks to Love. Cannot hit. Excellent D from Houdini. The Heat trail by 16. Wade outside. He's looking for Hardaway and finds him. Here's Stoudemire. The dunk and the foul. A powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. It's going to go on Tristan Thompson. Chris Bosh has checked in for Miami. And Cleveland with a change here, too. LeBron, he's checked in for Matthew Dellavedova. Cleveland leading by 13. Smith dishes to Irving. Love outside. Here's the screen. The feed to Smith. The screen from Thompson. Just 5 to shoot. The tray. Bosh grabs the miss.
Oh, that's got to be deflating and disappointing to miss a wide-open shot like that right in your wheelhouse.
Wade gets the bucket.
They have repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid dividends.
And with as many points as they've gotten in the paint, you know, they haven't had to do much work on the perimeter.
Now, here is Smith. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against the Grizzlies in Memphis. Here's Irving. Good, and the assist goes to James. And it's 8 points for Kyrie Irving.
Boy, you got to love that assist by LeBron.
Here's Houdini, covered by Irving. The three from Bosh. That's good.
That was big because they dug a big hole in the first quarter, but starting to show signs of life.
Sometimes, for whatever reason, a lot of times you don't know why. It takes a little while to work the knots out, but it looks like they're putting it together right now.
Now, here is Irving. Following the miss by Freak. LeBron outside. Irving sets a screen for James. Back to Irving. From 13. That one a little long. The Heat trail by 10. Here's Houdini. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Talk about a terrific game for Houdini. He has 15 points, and he's played the role of the pest today, too. I mean, he's caused a bunch of turnovers.
And it also tells you just how high his basketball IQ is. I mean, seeing plays develop before anyone else does on the court.
Here's what Miami's going with right now. Joe Johnson, he's checked in for Stoudemire. Winslow comes in for Luol Deng. And it's Dragic in for Dwayne Wade.
That's a familiar sight. He hardly ever wastes his chances at the line. Cashes in regularly.
Now here's Ennis. Defense is right there.
That's a jump ball.
And here are the Cavaliers now. LeBron passes to Ennis. Love wide open. He fires. It's good. The assist that time from Ennis. And that's 11 points for Kevin Love. And that'll be Miami as it goes out of bounds. The Heat retain possession. And we finish one half of basketball. Cavaliers on top.
Some ground for you to make up, no doubt, here in the first half. What are the areas you need to improve on to get back even with them?
I think we just need to step our energy level up a little bit. We seem to be moving around like we were playing underwater in that first half. Second half, we need to come out with more urgency.
Good luck in the second half. Kevin, a visibly frustrated young man.
Thank you, Doris. And folks, don't go away after the break. We'll see you right back here for the start of the second half in the third quarter. All right, the second half beginning in just a moment. You look at Freak in this game, he has been everywhere.
He was just like a jitterbug out there. I mean, disrupting passes, getting his hands on a lot of balls, forcing turnovers and steals. Just a solid job all the way around.
Like to watch him play like that. Makes the game so much more interesting.
Yeah, it looked a little bit like Greg Anthony in the day. A jitterbug or maybe a gnat. with the kind of nuisance he's been as far as defending. Excellent work at that end of the floor point.
And Kevin, Clark's the only guy I know that can call you a gnat and mean it as a compliment.
And make you feel good about it.
I appreciate that, Clark.
It's good, Clark. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. And for Miami, look at who they've got out there. Wade and Dang are the 2 and 3. Stoudemire out there with Chris Bosh. And it's Houdini at the point guard position.
And they hold a huge advantage on the backboards.
Greg, and that's been the key to this league. I mean, they've really dominated the glass.
Now here is Smith. Smith drawing the double team. Dishes to James from downtown. And again, it's Kevin Love with a triple. Love's got 18 points in the game.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
That's good. And now it's a 12-point Cavalier lead.
And it doesn't really matter who starts the break with how he runs the floor. He seems to always be the one who finishes it.
Yeah, he is so fun to watch and how he attacks the rim at full speed like that, man. It's something to behold the way that guy gets to the rim.
Count that one. Right around a minute and a half played here in the third quarter. Irving kicks to Love. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Irving's got assist number 10 tonight with that last one.
He's played an important role in their offense today, guys. Without him, they may not be in the lead.
Now here's Dang. 5 points in the game.
Not too much congestion in the lane. I think he could have gotten a better shot that time, no question.
Got a hand on it.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
Here's Houdini, covered by Smith. Houdini passes to Stoudemire. And the layup's good off the glass. Stoudemire's got 7 points in the game.
I love how he establishes his post position inside before he converts.
Smith kicks to James, dishes it to Love. The 15-footer, good. And the Cavaliers lead by 12.
And that keeps him perfect from the field this quarter.
Here's Houdini, covered by Irving. Houdini passes to Bosh. Here's Houdini, three-pointer. Love grabs the board. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Irving misses.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Stoudemire with a screen on Smith. And here's Bosh for three. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
The open shot. Love bounces high off the rim and drops. Love's got 11 here in this quarter alone.
Really not hard to see why they're giving up points on this run. I mean, they've just given them too many looks inside.
Yeah, and usually when a team goes on a run like this, it's because they are getting too many opportunities on the inside. Make them beat you from deep. And let's take a quick look now at some stats for Love. A wonderful string of games he's put together here lately. 5th in rebounding, and he's among the top 20 players in three-point.
Tell you what, Kevin, they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
Clark, that deficit will go away quickly if he does.
And how about how he capped that one out? Almost the 1-2 punch.
Points in the game. Stolen by Thompson. And the foul called on Freak. And that'll be his third foul so far. Here's Smith. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. And the Cavaliers lead by 18. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for Cleveland.
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
And also, I've been extremely impressed with their interior D. Their rim protection has been as good as it gets. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup. Smith's got 4 points in the quarter. Oh, nice double pump finish there, strictly for the fans.
Houdini cranes the three-pointer.
Watch out. Now that he's got his first three of the half, there might be more in store.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Irving. And now here are a set of teams that have held their opponents to very few points in the second half of the season. The Heat in fifth.
And they've shown no slippage defensively. If anything, they've become more stifling since the break. I mean, they're playing inspired, passionate basketball at that end of the floor.
And J.R. Smith picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Yeah, it looked like it. I mean, he kind of slid underneath as he got to the spot, too.
Long range from the inbound. Three ball falls through. Another from Houdini. Houdini's got 25 points.
You know, on defense, even on an inbounds play, you can't leave three-point shooters alone on the perimeter. They paid for it there.
Well, it was Miami winning their last game against Dallas.
And we've talked about how in the NBA you've got to earn your points the hard way, and that really wasn't the case in that game for them.
No, there was no hard way about it. I mean, they got their points easily on dunks and layups against a defense that really didn't offer much of a fight.
That's exactly how you have to defend him. He's a guy that the D needs to be aware of at all times.
James kicks to Irving. Nice D from Dang.
Yeah, but you have to love that tough interior defense.
And, Greg, that's exactly what he gives you. I mean, he's constantly making his presence felt around the rim.
Obviously, a mix-up defensively on that possession.
Here's James, the kick out to Irving. Again, Irving missing.
He's been wayward and just off on about everything he's put up in this period.
No good from Houdini. The Cavaliers leading by 12. Smith dishes to Dellavedova. 14 feet away, and there's J.R. Smith on the assist from Dellavedova. And it's 8 points for Smith.
They're spraying them home from mid-range today, guys.
Finding the gaps in the defense and really just slicing and dicing them right now.
Here's LeBron.
Heads-up play there, guys, on the assist and the finish.
Here's Houdini. 25 points in the game.
Move the ball. It's sticking too much.
And it's Wade in the corner. Wade missing again.
Boy, that's a warm-up jumper there. I mean, when you're a pro, you can't make excuses for missing that one.
It's stolen by Stoudemire. The pass to Houdini. Out to Hardaway. And stolen by Kyrie Irving. Dellavedova, that's good. Dellavedova's got 12.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
And, you know, it doesn't matter how good your defense is on the perimeter if you're going to allow easy ones inside like that.
Here's Houdini. And the points coming for him in big bunches. His average stands at just about 29.5 points a game. 4 on the clock. Outside Dang. The Heat need to get a shot off. Near the three-point line, it's Wade. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. And a new group in for the Heat. Chris Bosh is checked in for Stoudemire. Johnson comes in for Luol Deng. Winslow's checked in for Hardaway. And it's Dragic in for Dwayne Wade. Channing Frye's checked in for Cleveland. Shumpert comes in for Smith. Pass to Dragic. Here's Houdini. Back to Dragic, and they get it, and he gets the bucket. Dragic has got 7 points in the game.
I'm not sure that was the play they had set up, but it was too good a look to pass up.
Cleveland leading by 17, and it's sent back by Bosh, and he's able to get it back. And Miami shooting 41% from the floor so far in the third.
Move the ball. It's sticking
1:16 left in the third quarter of the game.
You know, he just hasn't looked right to me. A bit out of sorts, if you will. Something's off with his mechanics, at least as I look at it.
Shumpert gets a wide open look. Offline with his three. The Heat shooting the ball at 42%. Feeds it to Winslow. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
And then for Miami, Luol Deng is checked in for Johnson. Wade comes in for Kyle Korver. And Houdini subbed in for Goran Dragic. Then for the Cavaliers, Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for Fry. James comes in for Shumpert. And Smith subbed in for Ennis. So on the floor for Cleveland, J.R. Smith and LeBron at the 2 and 3. Kevin Love out there with Thompson. And it's Irving in at point guard.